is it to be consistent with this business, consistent with your message, consistent with kind of what you're doing? And this isn't kind of a 1-2 year kind of thing. This is a 5-year, 7-year commitment, right?
Well, consistency is what moves us along in everything, right? How many of you have full-time jobs? Raise your hand. Do they want you to be consistent at work? Or do you get to go play off half the time? No, when you show up, they expect you to work consistently, right? Why is it that we don't do that in our own businesses? In our own businesses, we get deterred by any and every distraction, and I think we're coming back to distractions, right? Okay? You have to take your business. How many of you feel like you are entrepreneurs? That you have a true entrepreneurial spirit? Okay? Is it, he's standing up with both hands back there. Isn't it just as important that our business is as important to us as going to work for somebody else's business? And the reason that we have to bring discipline into our life, a lot of us work at home. And that's why it's so easy to get off track. But the consistency, guys, comes in knowing what our goals are, in staying focused on those goals. We're going to have good days, we're going to have bad days, but it's the goals, it's the business intent, once again. It's knowing what your next goal is. It's taking baby steps. It's rewarding yourself along the way. It's keeping in touch with other people that are becoming successful and continuously staying consistent activities every day that you do every day as if you were going to work. And a lot of people have to build it in the pocket of their lives because they already have full-time jobs or they have families. So you have to build that consistency within the pocket of your life that you can bring to this business. And the more money you make, the more success you have, the more pockets you can free up to go and continue to be consistent.
Thank you. Consistency, so important. So, all duplication, distractions. Renata just touched on it there. You know, I've been to Asia Convention 1, I'm excited, I go home, and then the distractions kick in. I'm on Facebook scrolling, I'm playing Candy Crush, but I'm telling you, Paul, I want to do this, I want to do this. So, I mean, you've got, you know, thousands of people in your organization, I'm sure you would have heard this before. So how do you kind of overcome that kind of distraction, objection, and get people into action?
Well, one of the things that I found, comparison is the thief of joy. So you might have seen somebody up here that have, you know, gone a lot quicker than you. Or you might have been somebody that has been in such a little short time and they've got amazing results. And you're comparing them with what you're doing. So I truly believe that, I got distracted when I first got started as well. One of the things, I lost focus, but what I try and teach people is to focus on their why. Their why is so important. So for Suzanne and myself, we focused on our children and our grandchildren. And then when I focused on my children and my grandchildren and my why, I was 10 foot tall and unstoppable. Nothing would stop me, nothing would distract me because I was so laser beam focused on what I was going to achieve. So I tell them to just take small steps, small goals, but majorly have a majorly big why. And that's going to drive you and keep you on focus. So be focused and have a big why.
Thank you. Now, for me, is come back to the question like why we do this. So to keep track on this progress, I think our 90 days game plan is very good. So every time I would take the 90 days game plan to keep forward, even myself and my associate. So keep them on track 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So they won't out of track. So 90 days game plan is very good, I mean to me. So everybody follow, they will go on 90 days, 90 days, 90 days. This is my practice.
Thanks, Oxing. Yes.
Part of what gets people off track, we have found, is, do you know how many people we run into everywhere? I don't care what country we're in. They really don't understand the products. They really don't understand the compensation plan. So they say, yes, I want this business, but they really don't know what they're doing to set goals, nobody has worked with them on actually setting attainable, what I call those chewable, you know, bite-sized, you know that you could do it if you put your mind to it. You have the big goals, but then you also have those bite-sized goals that you know, if you put your mind to it, you can do it. I call them no excuse goals. But a lot of people don't even know how to set the no excuse goals because they don't understand the cycle. They don't understand what becoming a crystal manager, a crystal director, a crystal executive is. So how do you set goals, and how can you stay consistent, and how can you have intent? You know, Michael, once again, did the most phenomenal job. The very first time I heard him, he said something, real quick, he said this, and it had such impact on me because most people from the stage don't say this. Most people, when they're talking about your why, it's always, well, you know, because I want to send my parents to a nice retirement home, or I want to send my children to a private school, which is all very important. I want to be able to pay my mortgage. I want to be able to, you know, drive in a nice car. Michael said, some people, he said, if you don't have a why, if you haven't defined your why yet, just do it for the money. Do it for the money. Nobody, I had never heard, I've been in network marketing for years, and I'd never heard anybody have the audacity to just stand up on stage and say, do it for the money, because then we feel like we're such bad people, right? Once again, we're earning money off of our friends. It's about, but that's not what it's about. Doing it for the money, if that's your why, before anything else happens. Why do you go to work every day? How many of you work jobs you despise? Raise your hand. Oh, come on. You all love your jobs, really? Every one of you? Why do you go there? For the money. That's the only reason you're going to work. If you despise your job, you wouldn't go there for any other reason, right? But why is it we can't do this to create income to then be able to enrich every other area of our life and show people how to do that? But you have to understand what it means to do that so that you can set the intent and the goal, and then you can be consistent, and then you know what you're doing, kind of, sort of. You develop it as you go.
Give it up for Renata. All right, just as we kind of wrap up here, I mean, we talked about kind of a goal and a plan, and it's so important that we do kind of set an intent. I mean, otherwise we're just going to be running around all over the place here. But what are some of the things that you guys do on a weekly, daily kind of basis to ensure that you're consistent, that you do have a goal? What does your day or your week look like?
Okay, my daily is very simple. Every morning I wake up, I have my own affirmations. So after the affirmations, the next is listen to the tab, audio tabs, and half an hour. So when I'm on the route, I will on the route listen to the audios, and then at the end of the day, I will review what I have done throughout the day. So the next morning I will plan what is my next planning. So every day I will do 5 contacts a day and 3 follow-ups. That is what my upline teach me. So every day 5 contacts and 3 follow-ups. So whatever a new person or the old person or assisting the associates. And then come back again, one thing, sometimes we have to make sure our goal is very clear. Just I give a simple example. Some of you may walk from your home to this event, and some will be drive, or some will be flying. Like me, we fly over about 2 hours here. So when we come here, if we think that what happened if like MH370, would you think that? If you think that, you will never go to the plan. So would you think some incident will make it happen within the journey here? No, my goal is to come to the event. So something to go to this business. If your goal is clear, along the road you will face challenges and problems. That is not a matter. We just fine tune, we're sure we'll reach the destination. So always come back to our why, our goal is very clear, just go.
Love that, what we're seeing, have a clear goal, yes.
Well, I've been doing affirmations for over 25 years now, so I start my day, and every night before I go to bed I read my affirmations. So I've got them written down on 3x5 cards. So one of the ones I do, I believe in, I'm so deserving and worthy of success. I attract fantastic people to me every day. I'm in the zone, things come easily and quickly. Everything is a fun day. Every day is a fun day. Abundance flows to me in different ways every day. So what I've done with these things, I've now built a mindset that I truly believe that every day is a fun day. So I attract fantastic people to me every day. And now it's like people just drop out of the sky to us. They come to us. They want to come and join our team now because we so believe it. I've changed my mindset. Because when I started in this business, I did not believe I was deserving and worthy of success. When we first, 5 years ago, Suzanne and myself, we lost everything. We became broke. We had to borrow money off our children just to survive. So, and I remember I was crying into my beer 5 years ago, and because I couldn't buy my children and my grandchildren Christmas presents. And I said, this will never, ever, ever happen again. And it hasn't, because of IsaGenics.
Is this our last question?
It is our last question.
Oh, okay. So
make it good.
Make it good. Okay, I want to just paint a quick picture to you. 14 years ago, when Bob and I came into IsaGenics, it was 3 weeks after the company had launched. We had a 9-day system. That was it. Can you imagine today just building your business with a 9-day system? We had no 30-day system. We had no, which means we didn't have ionics. We didn't have all of the supplemental products that we had now. We had a 9-day system. And then what happened when the 9 days was over? Well, then we'd tell everybody, do another 9-day. And then when that was over, well, do another 9-day. Okay, or just drink some shakes, or just drink some cleanse, or do something. But order that box. We had a $10 PIB. We had no rank bonuses because we had no ranks. Think about this. We didn't have Crystal Manager. We didn't have Crystal Director. We had Executive. That was the only thing we had. So if you got your 10 people in that were paid as consultants, you got the 10% match. That was it. We didn't have 1-star, 2-star, 3-star bonuses because we didn't have 1-star, 2-star, or 3 stars. So, and guess what? We didn't have Facebook. Facebook hadn't been invented yet. We came in 2002. Facebook was not invented until 2005. The iPhone did not come out, I believe, until 2007. So, we had to have belief. And my belief at that time was in Jim and Kathy Coover and John Anderson. And I knew that everything John Anderson touched turned to gold. And I knew about Jim Coover's history. Didn't really know much about Kathy. But let me tell you what I did. All we had was the cycle. We didn't have the other upfront bonuses. What creates our retirement income? When you hear about people making millions of dollars in IsaGenics, what is that? It's the cycle. All we had back then really was the cycle. My goal was to cycle 30 times a week. I was busy. Most people are busy when this comes into their life. 30 cycles a week was a $72,000 United States year. Part-time, I thought I can do that. I was busy. I had other things happening. I'd had some networking experience, so I thought I can do this part-time. Well, that turned into that cycle. So what I did, I had my intent. I put 10 cycles. My first goal was 10 cycles. I put that in front of me. I had it all over the house. And I would not take the goal off until I'd hit it twice. So I did what I had to do consistently every day. I had to call people. I had to do 3-way calls. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have any of that. I had to meet with people. I had to share the vision. I would call people and draw circles on a page and have them follow me. I would tell them about the cycle. I would tell them about John Anderson and Jim and Kathy Coover. I built my entire business virtually over the telephone. People in places all over the United States. And then I would hit 10 cycles, and then I'd pull that off, and then I put 20 up. And that 20 was up until I hit it twice. It didn't have to be 2 weeks in a row, but I'd hit it. And then I'd hit it again. It might take me another 3-4 weeks. And then I'd put 30 cycles up. And then I put 40 cycles up. This is per week. Then I put 50 cycles up. And I'd have to hit it twice before I took it off. And when your intent is clear, guys, the